What do you think about revenge? We're talking to Terrence Howard.
Well, I mean, we have a limited vantage point. We don't know why people do what they do, and we don't know what God has in store.
That's what they all end up saying at the end of the day. Kevin told you he wasn't going to wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you?
Terrence Howard has been the talk of the town ever since he stepped forward and talked about his experience in the industry as a black actor. Remember the rumors about black actors being forced to wear dresses at the start of their careers for the promise of money and fame? Well, everyone's talking about it again. And it's all thanks to Katt Williams. The comedian doubled down on his comments during his recent viral appearance on the Club Shay Shay podcast. With the internet buzzing about Katt's comments, Terrence thought it was the perfect time for him to tell his story. Word on the street is that things are so messed up for Terrence that he's considering leaving Hollywood once and for all. Being a black artist in the industry ain't for the lighthearted, and by the looks of it, it looks like Terrence Howard has made his decision. Just what did he say? Are things this bad in Hollywood for black entertainers? Welcome back to Star Spills, where we will talk about how Terrence Howard supported Katt Williams and revealed why he left Hollywood. But before we give you the tea, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos.
It's something pretty big. It's something that I think as human beings we really need to examine right now, especially within the black and urban community, because revenge seems to be a hot topic on our part.
Oh, yes.
Good thing. What do you think about revenge? We're talking to Terrence Howard.
Well, I mean, we have a limited vantage point. We don't know why people do what they do, and we don't know what God has in store.
With the recent slew of accusations, it seems like Hollywood ain't all that glamorous. This time, Katt Williams got the ball rolling by revealing everything that goes on behind closed doors. And you might want to prepare yourself because it ain't pretty. Years ago, Katt stirred up controversy by saying that Hollywood is in fact under the control of a select few.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote.
We all love Dave Chappelle.
Exactly. Dave Chappelle has never been a part of the Illuminati.
And if black actors want to have a seat at the table, they need to bend over backward for them, which involves wearing a dress. At first, Katt's comments were brushed off as someone who was trying to take shots at some of his more successful peers. But then fans started noticing the pattern. Jamie Foxx, Tyler Perry, and Kevin Hart have all had to perform the dress ritual before they could make it to the top. And now, Terrence Howard is stepping forward, adding another layer of credibility to Katt's words. Terrence Howard has been a star in the industry ever since he stepped foot in the industry. The actor graced the screen in America's top blockbuster movie Iron Man, and what do you know? His efforts paid off because he managed to bag an NAACP award.
And the NAACP Image Award goes to Terrence Howard.
This is Terrence Howard's fourth NAACP Image Award win out of 8 nominations.
Unfortunately, Terrence's talent and fame couldn't protect him from the dark side of the industry.
That's the stuff you've got to watch.
See, that's why you got to clear this stuff up.
You've got to watch the stuff that they put out there, you know, because they're just trying to make money.
Though Howard had made his place in the industry, it seems like there were still people on his back who tried their best to get him in a dress and bend to the will of the Hollywood elite if he wanted to go even further. But Terrence didn't compromise on his values, and when the upper management saw that there was no convincing him, they gave him the boot. For those of you who don't know, Terrence wasn't a part of Iron Man 2. Of course, fans were shocked. Everyone expected him to star in the sequel, but that wasn't the case. Soon after, the streets started talking about the real reason why Terrence wasn't cast in Iron Man 2, and you won't believe what they had to say. Turns out Terrence was dropped because of his anger issues and because he wasn't the most cooperative person to even work with. Of course, when it comes to Hollywood, rumors like these can really take a toll on one's career, and that was the case for Terrence. His reputation took a hit, and he decided to address the ongoing drama. And this is where things get interesting, because unlike the rumors, Terrence was painting a whole different picture. According to him, black artists in the industry are required to present an effeminate side on screen to skyrocket their careers, and Terrence wasn't going to compromise on his masculinity. He said, "My daddy taught me, never take the vertebrae out of your back or the bass out of your throat. I ain't raising sheep. I raised men. Stay a man. But being a man comes with a curse because it is not a society made for men to flourish anymore. Everything is androgynous, you know? The more successful men now are the effeminate." Now all of this seems like déjà vu, right? Well, you wouldn't be wrong, because back in the day, Monique had to go through something similar. She said no to some powerful people in Hollywood, and the next thing you know, she was being labeled as difficult to work with, which was a huge blow to her career.
You started getting labeled as difficult.
Yes.
Why do you believe that happened, and do you see that changing, and why?
I got labeled as difficult. My husband and my husband is Sydney, who happens to be my manager. We got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no.
Now circling back to Terrence, because he didn't just stop there. In a recent interview with Revolt to promote his upcoming film, The System, the artist was asked about his experience with the industry. And get this, Terrence went all out and talked about how black men are seen as a threat in the industry. He said, "I would like to see more white stories. No, but I would like to know the ability of men to be men and people to be people. The man has been demonized. The strength in character and faults that comes with a man are necessary for balance. With the new formula, most men are made to be effeminate and not have their power or sense of strength. They allow white men to be able to be strong, but when it's black men, it is seen as a threat. I don't want to remove a few chromosomes to fit in someone's story, so I feel they need to expand their stories to allow men to be men and simultaneously appreciate a woman's beauty." Mind you, Terrence ain't the only one spilling the beans about the sacrifices black artists have to make to achieve the same level of success as their white peers. To confirm Terrence's theory, we have Dave Chappelle in the picture too, who talked about his experience in the industry as a black artist, and his story was no different. During the Oprah Winfrey Show, Dave dropped some major bombs when he revealed that he had to pick a fight with a producer during a film with Martin Lawrence, all because he wanted him to wear a dress.
You got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail, so he disguises you as a prostitute. And you put this dress on, and what? A prostitute? No, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion.
At the end of the day, Hollywood has some serious skeletons in its closet. However, with Terrence coming forward with such big claims, fans are upset and are actually siding with Terrence. It's high time that actors start standing up for themselves and saying no to all the handlers in the industry. A fan wrote, "He got blackballed for being the angry black man for speaking out and saying no, just like Monique got blackballed for being the angry black woman for the same reason. When you go against the devil, this is what happens." Big ups to everyone who says no to the devils in Hollywood. And that's all for today. Are black artists actually asked to put on a dress to be successful? Will Terrence give a second thought to his career, or is he serious about leaving Hollywood? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos. We will see you next time with more updates from the celebrity world.